Lonely rolling star. Hello, it's Tenchi time. Oh, there's no background. Here we go. How's it going? How are all my simpletons? All you goofballs out there on the interwebs enjoying an angel on your screen. Hey, Fenkire, how's it going? What have you been up to today? What's something cool you saw today? I've been watching an anime. I've been watching My Hero Academia. Nothing. What? So are you like a nihilist and you think nothing like is cool, or are you like you just don't think anything is cool? I slept till 11 in the morning. How the heck did that happen? That's cool, I guess. How come you slept so much? When did you go to bed? That's really late to wake up. I only wake up that late on weekends and when I would go to bed at like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning. Yeah, there it is. What did you have to do? Were you like studying? Did you find a cool new show? The cool thing I saw was there's this character in My Hero called Mirko. I've seen her around, and I finally got to the episode where they really introduce her, and she's pretty cool. Time passed too fast. So you were stealing some time from the next day. Were you? Like you were... I have days where I stay up really late because I feel like I didn't get enough done that day. Finch, should I sleep now? So, you're like 6 hours ahead of me, right? It's 1 in the morning. Are you on break or something? I would say you probably should have gone to sleep 3 hours ago. Nope, I'm not. You're crazy. When do you have to do stuff? Do you just not have to do anything tomorrow, maybe? No, I mean, I think sleeping is really important. I recently have started going to bed at like 10 o'clock at night on the dot, which is why we don't stream the same as we used to. But I get 8 hours, 8 whole hours of sleep, and I feel rushed. I don't ever feel like I have enough time to do everything I want now, because I lost 2 hours every single day now. I used to only sleep like 6 hours. But I also feel so much... I feel so much more plugged in, you know? Like I'm just doing everything with more of my brain. I keep surprising myself. Like I'll talk to somebody and I'm like, how the fuck did I know that? Wait, what? I definitely knew that, but I don't know why. So I feel like I'm just, a better version of myself, I guess. Why are you staying up so late though? You time passed too fast? I don't know. I guess you can stick around if you wanna, but it's up to you. It's hard to stay up late. There's not a ton of great reasons to, I feel like. I like so far what sleeping is doing for me physically. I want to keep it up for at least a couple more months and see where this gets me. I do get the sense that maybe maybe it won't be compatible with being a streamer. I have to be okay with not sleeping much so that I can do all the editing and the shorts I want to do. Because I do a lot of them. I try to do one every week, which means I normally end up needing to do like 4 hours of editing every 2 weeks or so. And 4 hours is a lot of time to try to find. So I don't know. And also editing, it isn't like reading. Where like reading, you can pick up a book and snuggle in and just start reading for like 10 minutes at a time. It doesn't even matter where you are. and it'll feel like you're making progress pretty okay. But with editing, I feel like you need to lock in. You need to sit down at least I only do it at my computer. And so you really need to have that time to do it set aside. And it needs to be at least an hour. Otherwise, it's not worth booting up, in my opinion. Finch, I love sleeping and I hate sleeping too. Sleeping is cool, but if I sleep, I can't goof off more. Yes. No, I understand. I completely get it. You can't watch as many shows or watch YouTube or stay up and watch stupid, silly little VTubers, for example. Just as a random example. I don't know what I might be referring to there. But I totally get it. It's just hard. It's hard to find the time because like most people go to school or work, right? And that takes like 8 hours a day. And if you're trying to sleep a human amount, you're going to sleep 8 hours. So that leaves 8 hours left of the day. You might have lunch during work or during school, so you don't need that hour. But you do need like dinner, and that takes at least an hour to eat, plus prep. Even if you're like good at prepping. I feel like I'm pretty good at prepping, and it still takes me an hour. I mean, I'm not doing like throw it into the microwave kind of meals, because I'm so picky. I was thinking about this earlier. I feel like I'm kind of... I've always wanted to emphasize on stream, like, being kind of princely. But the more I think about it, the more I'm pretty sure that I'm just like that anyway. Like, no shade to anybody who eats those instant meals, because sometimes you just have to. But that's something that I will definitely just... no. I want my meal fresh and hot every day. And if it's not... Finch, can you promote me? I'll kiss your feet. I want to be famous. What more promotion can I give you besides talking directly to you on my stream? I don't think that there's any more promotion I can give you. Do you stream? Is there something I can promote? Like, what can I promote? Hey, everybody, check out Fenkire. He's Finch's most popular chatter. Yeah, he's really good at talking in Finch's stream. I do stuff, but they suck. Hey, newsflash. Everybody does stuff, but they suck. That's how it starts, you know? What do you do? I remember that you said that you do clips and stuff. You should just share it anyway, I think. Everybody sucks at the start, but the only way that you can do is just keep doing it and learn from other people. You're a yapiter? What's a yapiter? A yapator. That sounds like some sort of speaking demon. I meant dinosaur, but I started that and I made the E noise way too soon. So I stuck with the landing on demon. What was I talking about? No, sleep. Yeah, it's super important. I don't know. It's you end up having to give another hour to dinner. So what does that leave you with? Like 7 free hours? And that's not including travel time, not including time to go, wash your clothes, do your chores. It's tough. Talking too much. I think you reached Unk level, Finch. Wait, what? Well, that's the thing. I guess I wanted to do kind of a yapping stream, I guess. I wanted to do a just chatting stream today. Originally, I was going to do Disco Elysium, and I still might. I don't know. But I feel like chatting because I like doing that. I like doing it, and okay, this is the real reason. The real reason why I want to do a just chatting stream is because I feel like I don't talk that much when I play video games, I've noticed. And I like playing video games on stream. I think people like watching me play video games on stream. But I'm not as good as, like, as soon as the video game comes on, I kind of stop talking to chat as much, which is to be expected. Part of that, I think, is because I choose games that are pretty involved. But I also want to I want to chat. I like chatting. So this is what I'm thinking. This is like our training arc. Because I've been watching My Hero. So this is our training arc where I'm just going to be really good at talking, and replying to chat. And we're going to practice just doing that. And once I'm pretty good at that, then we'll start adding some video games. And maybe video games I can pause really easily or just talk over really easily too. Chatting is cool. Yeah, it is. We're doing it right now. I don't like seeing you and talking to you. That's why I come. I keep forgetting words. You know, I guess that is something to be said, right? Like, I have created, or everybody that watches me right now likes me for whatever I do, right? So maybe I could just keep doing that, you know? But I also want to get better at doing things, and in my head, better means I get to talk while playing games. And so I want to work towards that. And you know, maybe I'll find out once I get there that I don't like it, but that's okay. Watch you play then? Do you stream? What are you playing? I guess you probably also play stuff. That's the tricky thing, right? If you keep me as like background noise and you're like involved in chatting with me, and now you gotta abandon whatever you were doing to chat with me. But that's part of the thing about chatting. If you stop replying, I have some topics here I want to talk about. I have some things to bring up. So like, you don't really have to keep typing. And of course, once we get large enough, there will be more Fenkires, more people who want to chat. And you don't have to keep the chat going. I won't have to interact with people down there. Just you, I guess. I don't do streams, or I guess I rarely do. Okay. But what do you play? And when you stream, what do you play? I feel like the more I think about it, the more that the game that you pick, no one replaces me. I can be the only Finch fan. You do, oh yes, you do Roblox, of course. And of Ultra Kill too, right? I'm annoyed. I thought the Ultra Kill expansion was gonna drop in September, but it hasn't yet. You know, they didn't like communicate a due date, which is maybe the worst part. Like I hate anticipation. My tactic for when things take a long time to come to fruition, my tactic is to just forget about it. Because then when it comes, it'll be like a nice surprise. Hey, how's it going, Eric? How's your day been? What's up, Oshi? What's something cool you saw today? I can't. Your laptop sucks. You do everything on your phone, sadly. Get me a PC. Oh, we're back to this already? I remember this being a topic of discussion in the past. I don't have those powers, unfortunately. Look, if I could, I would. I'd give everyone a PC. Shitty day? That doesn't mean you can't find something good about it. What happened, man? That sucks. You're an angel. Yeah, I'm an angel, not a genie. Go over to Nocturne Naps if you want to see a genie. I'm going to give her a shout out, actually. I haven't been able to see one of her streams, but I really like her. Because she's cool, and it has hung out in our chat before. Nocturne. I can spell nocturne, right? That's a cool word, too, by the way, nocturne. I think it was underscore, but I should probably look her up before we go. Whoa. My friend drove over my emotional instability with a fucking truck. Damn, I hope you have insurance. That sucks, man. What happened? Like you were feeling down and they didn't really listen to you, or what happened? No insurance? Well, I guess you are over in Europe, so maybe that's not necessary. I don't know. Isn't that fucked up? Thankfully, we don't need angel insurance. Most angels don't really get hurt in a tangible way. You fucked up by... What? You realize how much you fucked up by doing nothing for the last 2 years? There's no way you were doing nothing. And you got the reality check? No, I really sincerely doubt you were doing 0 things. You were doing things that you're unhappy that you were doing now. You regret doing what you did. But I bet you gained some skills that you're gonna eventually realize that knowledge you have from whatever you were doing It'll be valuable at some point. You just don't see it right now. You gotta save your studies. I mean, hey, that's pretty real. I've been there. I've never really talked about it, but I had a hard time with Angel College. I was pretty used to being the smartest guy in the room, and I went to a very big Angel College where people were very, very smart. And I struggled. I was used to like not having to put any effort into school, like at all, getting pretty good grades all the time anyway. And I would goof off. I would play Hearthstone in class. Front row, by the way. That's how bold I that thing about me being like a brat or whatever, like, it has some basis in reality, I guess. I would play Hearthstone in the front row, and I was like balling, whatever. And it worked. It actually worked for a semester or two. But then I also got hit by the brick of realization, and you realize that you know, you care about what you're working on, and you have a dream for what it is that you want to achieve, and that means making certain sacrifices and getting to certain levels. Okay, I've let you guys chat for a second without reading, so let's see here. You do nothing too. I promise you, both of you guys don't do nothing. Like, there's just like there's literally no way. You're getting better at something without even realizing it, I promise. Wasted time by sitting in front of my PC the whole time. Right, but what were you doing with your time in front of the PC, you know? Like, were you learning about something? Were you watching something? Were you listening to music? Watching streams? You're learning, even without even intending. That's what I guess I mean to say. And maybe you're unhappy with all that time you spent all up front, but guess what? I guess the first part of making your life better is admitting, oh, you know what? I'm not actually happy completely with how things are going, and I think things could be going better, you know? I never had to study for anything, but I have to do that now? That sucks. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Big reality check moment. Holy crap. I have a whole story to tell. I'll tell it after I finish catching up. I always sucked ass. That's okay. Here's the thing. Like, education is for everyone. Everyone should learn. But structured education, it's not structured for every kind of brain or every kind of environment and situation. And I think I think, unfortunately, that's the case. That's just how it goes for a lot of people. You're not alone, is what I'll say. There will be better times. That's exactly a very good way to put it. Exactly. I'm just unhappy with my life every day. Every day feels like pain, but I'm working on it. Exactly. You're working on it. You're going to get better. Just hold out that hope, you know? Wait. I always Makima's ass. Tenchi follow beam. Fuck the shit, I'm out. Well, thank you for stopping by nonetheless, Venkire. But yeah, so it's second year of Angel College, right? No, first year, second semester of Angel College. You might remember I have said that one of the reasons I'm so good and obsessed with Magic the Gathering, is that my first year roommate in Angel College, he and I played a ton of Magic, literally like 6 to 7 hours a day, probably clocking in like 40 hours a week, like a job. Well, in my second semester, that bit me on the ass, and I failed my first class. I mean, I don't really talk about it very much because it's not a part of my personality I like to use on stream much, but I'm a smart guy. I'm a smart fella. I'm a fart smeller too, but I'm a smart fella. And I had been used to this lifestyle where I was the smartest guy in the room. Oh, you gotta go to sleep. That's okay. That you're making good decisions for yourself. Go sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Go get that rest. You need that for all the change you want to make in your life. You got this. And thank you for stopping by. But yeah, so I was at this point in my life, I guess, where I thought I could just like ace everything with minimal effort, because like the only thing that had ever really challenged me was stuff that I went out of my way to do, I guess. Like school wasn't that hard. But it was also because I wasn't trying to do anything but school. Angel Mama and Angel Papa, you poked my belly button 3 times. I'm gonna giggle like the Pillsbury Doughboy. My angel. That's not my angel button. I'm not telling you where my angel button is, but that's not it. So, right. So I just rolled in thinking, oh, I figured out the minimal effort I need to put in to get to life to happen. And I wasn't like, I feel like I know where it is. I feel like no, okay, we're not doing that. We're not playing role play here. Come on. I gave you one goof. Oh, not the cat spray, not the water. Come on. I deserve more than that. So, I guess like I was what, 1600 years old? You got a twerking raven? Is that what that is? I guess I use like Twitch dark mode, so this looks to me like sort of a grape. A grape humping another grape is what it looks like. On my chat box, like it's impossible to see really. I when I highlight it, I see it though. He's got cake. Weren't you supposed to be going to bed? I'm gonna keep telling my story. I'm gonna start ignoring you, so you go to bed. Right. So, I was just convinced at 1600 years old or whatever, like, yeah, this is all the effort I'll ever have to put in ever. And so that's one bad habit, thinking that you know everything. And then the other bad habit was I didn't really visualize where I wanted to be. And the reality is that it was coming from somewhere, I guess, like kind of afraid, I guess. Like, because it's kind of scary to set goals, you know? Because you're opening yourself up for failure. If you just say, one day I'd like to be a rock star, and you don't say, I want to be a rock star in 10 years, then, like, how could you ever fail, you know? Because it's still just a dream. It's not really a goal. Like, for a while, this VTubing thing to me was a goal. Or not a goal, but a dream. Where, like, I was like, one day I'll be a VTuber. One day I'll have a channel, and I'll have a Discord, and people will talk to me on the internet, and see me and laugh, you know? And then, I guess, something happened in my life, something really changed, and I got an opportunity to have a ton of time on my hands, and suddenly I realized, okay, you know what, like, I have to decide to make this a thing within a certain amount of time, otherwise I'm not going to get to. Tenchi follow beam! I'll still interrupt the story for Tenchi follow beam at least. But so, anyway, 2 bad habits, right, that I had was being convinced I knew everything and knew exactly how much I needed to succeed, and then the other bad habit of, like, I was like, yeah, I'll do the thing I'm supposed to do, and I have no real conception or dream or vision of what that will be like. So both of those things put together with my intense love of card games meant that I just didn't focus at all, you know, on what mattered. And I think that's a pretty, you know, universal experience, right? You've probably had moments where, like, you just decide that you don't need to think about that hard. Like, you don't need to think that hard about what you want. It'll just come naturally, right? And that was a mistake. And thankfully, I guess I did it at a point in my life where I could learn from that mistake. I failed my first class. It was devastating to me because at that point in my life, like, being the smart guy was one of the biggest things about my personality, I guess. Like, being the smart dude was my thing. And I'd already lost it when I'd started Angel College because everybody was the smart guy there, or girl, or whatever. There's a lot of smart men and women at Angel College, and everything in between, everybody, folks. But I think that was like the first point where I had to say, okay, like, it's not just other people being smart around me that's no longer making me the smartest guy. Like, I'm also not even like putting the effort in to like study or do well. It was like hitting a wall. It really was. I still say that this is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through, was failing my first class. And I mean, like I said, it's because of where I was coming from, where like that was my measure of success. Like, could you imagine? That's the only thing I cared about in life, was like, I guess I'll learn guitar, whatever. That's cool and all. I have friends. Who cares? I mean, I'm glad I'm passing school though, huh? Thumbs up, smile. So it taught me a ton of things. It taught me both that like the best things in life are worth working hard for, and that also a lot of times the best things in life aren't school. At the same time, I think I learned both of those things. And then the rest of Angel College was still difficult. It's not like I learned that and suddenly it was easy. It was more like I learned that and then I started seeing, I guess, some of life for the complexity that it has, I guess. Really deep Tenchi story time, I guess. But all that to say, you know, there is always room to grow. And I think our failures define us in a way, but it's not negative. It's just that they're going to be the ones that teach you the best lessons. Hey, Turner, how's it going? How was stream? I'm surprised you're here already. Didn't you only start like a half hour ago? Enjoy Finch not ignoring you. Come on! You said that you were going to go to bed. I'm trying to be your little angel on your shoulder, and, you know, I guess maybe ignoring you isn't working then, huh? Because you're still here. So what should I do? Try to guilt you? What are the other ways to convince people? You're gonna feel so much better if you go to sleep. And look, if you go to sleep now, you could get up early and watch funny clips of me, or get up early and listen to me yapping on stream from my VOD. I don't really know what motivates you. But I know I motivate me. The rodeos me and my friend do in Gmod tend to be shorter than usual. Was that fun though? Was that a good time? I'm just joking, but by the way, you already made my mood so much better. Let's go! Yes! Give me more angel points. Once I have enough, I'm gonna take over heaven. It was a good time. You're still catching your breath after running from 25 or so Catboys. Catboys? On Gmod? Was this like at a public server, or was this the whole point? Have a great time, Finch. Thank you very much. Sincerely, thank you for saying that I cheered you up. I guess that's part of the goal here. Have a good night. It was Nextbot. What is that? What is a Nextbot? Is this like the new wave? I'm like, maybe I am Unk status. No. I remember for a while there were cat bots in TF2. And taco bots. Oh god. That made that game unplayable for so long. It's pictures that move and they try to kill you. Okay. This is on purpose though. This is the point of the game, I think, I assume. They're like NPCs. They're not like bots that are ruining your server. Okay. Cool. I'm sure y'all are having fun. I've always wanted to download Gmod mostly to play Prop Hunt, because I don't think that anything in my life has ever reached the high of playing hide and seek as a little kid. Has anything ever been quite that level of adrenaline? I'm not sure. And so that's like virtual hide and seek, basically. Among Us is kind of like that, except you can't hide, really, which is the bummer. Oh man, I'm gonna take a sip real quick. I've got a nice boozy drink. I have some sparkling water in ice that I poured apple mango soju into. I haven't actually taken a sip yet, so I'm kind of curious to see what it tastes like. It was very much just like that's what I got around kind of a drink. So, one sec. It's not bad. I think too much of the ice melted. Oh, I didn't grab my soju. I was like, surely this will be a heavy enough pour. Oh well. But yeah, we were talking about, I guess, hard lessons and failures and growing from stuff. I think that I've had a pretty big year about that, that's for sure. This was the first year I ever had like a surgery, like a serious injury that led to surgery. And man, for somebody that, I joke a lot about death and injury, like a lot. But for somebody who does that, actually going through an injury that puts you out is like so hard. Surgery, are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. I got injured back in February. No, January. And I got my surgery in March. I'm okay. But I tore my angelic cruciate ligament, my ACL. And that was a difficult process, just because I'd never gone through it before, you know? But I think I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the people that care about me and the people I care about, because they surrounded me with a lot of love. I also learned a lot about how, like, it's not like a good thing or a bad thing. It just is. But when shit gets tough, I just lock the fuck in. There are some things that like cross some kind of threshold in my brain. Like there's like a fire extinguisher in my brain, and I don't get to control it, but there is like a tenshi in my brain, and that tenshi decides when it's time to break the glass on the fire extinguisher. And once the glass is broken, I'm locked in, man. I'm just fucking go, go, go. So when I tore my ACL, that's what happened. I didn't even realize it, but I did. Like, I was probably pretty afraid through a lot of the surgery process. But there were very few times where I like felt it. And I think it's because of that. And it was only like months later, months and months and months later, one of my friends was like, "You had kind of a hard year, man." And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, you're right." And then all at once it rushed into me like, how the fuck did I do that? What? How did I get bounced back from surgery? That's crazy. So I guess, I don't know. I learned a lot about how I deal with hard things, I suppose. Oh, Gusenman, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. What are you up to today? What's something cool you saw? I also forgot to ask you, Turner, what's something cool you saw today? The cool thing I saw, well, I saw a lot of cool things. The last thing I said was Mirko from My Hero Academia. She's pretty cool. Finally got to her in the anime, and she's kicking ass. But the other cool thing I saw today, I'll have to show you guys. Okay, so I really like stupid, sugary blue drinks. If you wanna like poison me or get me to drink anything, make it the color of Kool-Aid, make it the color of Windex, I will be drinking it. And I hate to do advertising for other people. I really do. But Auntie Anne's has a what's it called? It's called a sparkleberry lemonade. And this sounded like bullshit to me. I won't lie. So, yeah, something cool you saw. Yeah, what's something cool? It's like the easiest, I don't know, anything, whatever comes to mind. So, this is what I saw. This is one of my something cools. I saw a commercial for this, and I hated the commercial because I hate commercials and I hate advertising. But the people in it were having a blast drinking this beautiful blue drink. And when I saw it, I instantly thought, well, I'm going to buy at least one of those. But the thing that put me off was the name Sparkleberry. I hated the name. To me, I was like, that's some fucking... Look, I kind of like Moe stuff as much as the next guy, but this is like some fucking My Little Pony ass naming. What the hell is this? And then I was humbled. I was humbled because I looked up Sparkleberry, and you won't believe this. Sparkleberry is an actual thing. Sparkleberry is a real honest-to-goodness berry. It's just like they either call it a farkleberry or a sparkleberry, which is some real, like, that is some Dr. Seuss shit, man. It's some Dr. Seuss shit to name a berry like this. Sparkleberry, farkleberry, fucking whatever, I guess. We're just pretending now. That isn't the cool thing, though. The coolest thing was this, where I scrolled down and I saw this section of the Wikipedia page. Ecology. The berries are eaten by various wildlife. You're shitting me, really? No. I would never have guessed. For real? Next you're gonna tell me it's a vegetable. Or a plant. Oh, that was my cool thing for today. And I am gonna end up trying that fucking thing. I know it, because it's like bright blue. And I'm sure it tastes wonderful. It tastes like Windex. Something cool I saw, they put the large Christmas tree in the city I work at. Oh, cool. Nice. I have been telling myself for months, I'm gonna go see the big Christmas tree when they put it up. I went a couple years back, but I was like totally, like I was a total Scrooge. I was a total Grinch. I don't know why. I'm not a big Christmas person. I love the time I spend with family. I love the break. I love the season. Even like the winter is awesome. And I love giving gifts to people. But a lot of like Christmas stuff to me feels so corporate and so like, oh, we're gonna like make you buy stuff. I fucking hate that. So I think I was like in that mood, and I went and saw the Christmas tree and I was just like, fucking whatever. Take a picture, we gotta go. I wanna leave. But this time around, I wanna go downtown, I wanna buy hot chocolate, I wanna be in the cold, and I wanna just watch people being happy. Because I think that's a big thing about the season, you know? Berries are eaten. I feel like I should read this like like one of those wildlife documentaries. Berries are eaten by animals. Humans then wring the animals to drink the berry juice. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna put him through a strainer. I'm gonna cook this chipmunk till it tastes like berries. We call that backwoods tea. Other than the art I made yesterday, pretty much nothing. I was stuck at home all day doing homework. What's something cool about your home? I don't mind staying at home myself. There's cool stuff here. I'm here, for example. You're at your home. That's cool. You're cool, right? Okay, that sip was stronger. A little bit more soju. Yeah, I was really flabbergasted by this farkleberry thing. My dog, who likes to lick me all over. Hey, that's cool. No, that's definitely cool. Can you guess? Have I talked about it on stream before? Probably not. Do you think I've had a pet before? Do I seem like a person that's had a pet before? Do you think I have the responsibility? Do you think I have the ability? I won't say it till you ask. Somebody said yes? Really? Okay. I have not had a pet before. Unbelievably. I really like cats, but that's also something I only just realized, like, relatively recently. And growing up, you run a casino in heaven, so I peg you as reasonable. Or responsible. You'd be wrong on both counts. Well, that's not true. I think I'm pretty responsible. In fact, responsible enough to be a little afraid of the idea of getting a pet. Everybody should be a little afraid of getting a pet. Like having a kid. Everybody should be a little afraid. If you're not afraid, I'm afraid. But yeah, Angel Mama doesn't really love animals that much. Not in her home. She likes animals at the zoo or in the wildlife, I guess, in the wild. So we never really had an animal. But I have to say, Tenchi Bro recently got a dog. And I love hanging out with that guy. Well, it's more like with that little lady dog. And now I like dogs. I used to not like dogs. But it turns out I just don't like untrained dogs, which unfortunately is a lot of them. But they're just so cute. I don't know. And there's this kind of simple companionship you get with animals that you just don't get with people. With people, everything's so complicated. Everybody wants stuff, like your time or your money or your teeth. But But animals, they just want food and water and maybe some of your time. You know, it's really chill. I've been thinking for a long time about getting a cat. I really want a kitten. I want a little guy. I want to hold him. Oh, I want to put him in my lap and in my pockets. But they're a lot of work, and they also work best in pairs, you know? They tucker each other out. They can give each other company when you're not around. And unfortunately, my little corner in heaven is a little too small right now, I think, for an animal. I have thought about being a, what do they call it? A foster. I've thought about doing being a foster cat parent, because of course, even in your small home, that's gonna kick the ass of a random shelter or a cage in a shelter, that's for sure. And that's not to disparage shelters. I think they do their best job, but they only have so much space and funding, you know? So I thought about being a foster cat dad, but I think also I wouldn't be happy with the arrangement. I think I need like one more room or another bathroom. Cause, I mean, cats are alive, so they stink. They stink a place up. And that's okay. I could live with it, just not right now. The average monthly expense for a cat is $150. That's actually really good. Wow, that's not bad at all. It really isn't. To me, it's more of a space thing. I don't really have the space for a cat to comfortably live, I don't think. It depends. What does it depend on? Wait. What are you saying? The cost or the smell? Because I think the smell... I mean, you should be taking care of stuff. And you can put stuff up to stop making... to stop things from being stinky. Breed, health, etc. Yeah, that's true, right? An older cat's gonna need more care. Plus, you also need shots. And... who knows what else. I just really like cats. I really do, though. I think that they're adorable. And... something about the innocence of a cat... like... it's not like people, where if you meet somebody that's hard to get, I think sometimes that can be a little exhausting. Sometimes. Like, you gotta give me something. Or I'm not gonna stick around. And most people do give you something. But with cats, my patience is through the roof. It's like, they can give me a single solitary, like, slow blink, like just a... and I'm like, oh my god. We're making progress. I will wait months for a cat to come over and crawl into my lap if I have to. Monk-like. Like a learner under a waterfall. Just waiting for cat time. I'm willing to do that. Just because I think they're adorable, I guess. And because, I don't know, a cat doesn't have an evil bone in its body. It's just whacking stuff. It has no clue. It's a silly little goofball with no thoughts in his head besides eating fish and stabbing stuff with its murder mittens. If a cat lays on your lap, get comfortable. You're not moving. Exactly, right? But that's kind of nice, too. I read this book earlier this year, maybe last year. It's called 4,000 Weeks. The title of the book is because, unfortunately, newsflash, humans don't last very long. 4,000 weeks is about your average expiry date. Sorry. But in that book, it's a lot about how you can make the most of your life and the short time you have within it. And in the book, the author posits that one of the things that is really challenging but rewarding about life is things that require you to live in a sort of primordial time. So time is a concept, right? Time is an idea. We count it in hours and in minutes and in days and in years, right? But it's also something that existed kind of before us. Before, like, and by us I mean you, of course. It existed before humanity, but it existed as a changing of the seasons, as the rising and the setting of the sun, and it didn't really exist as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or 7 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning. It just existed as the systems of the world. And there are some things, and they often frustrate humans a lot, there are some things in life that are still on that primordial time. Imagine if, like, somebody was like, I really want to see a sunset right now, and I don't want it to be on a screen. Well, tough nuts. Sunset's not till 6 hours from now, and nothing is moving that. Nothing is going to make it faster, and nothing is going to make it last longer. Animals and babies are a lot like this. They're tuned into a primordial clock, and they force you to tune into a primordial clock. So when a cat lays on your lap, that's what it's fucking doing, man. You are now in primordial time. Yeah, you can make the cat get up, but you're kind of an asshole for doing that. So it's like, who's gonna win? Their primordial clock or your little human clock that wants to get up because you want a snack or whatever? So I think that's another really good thing about pets, is that they require you to break free of the shackles of human time and live as us angels do, which is, you know, freely and with lots of cats around. Oh, and they're so warm, and they purr. They vibrate their whole little body when they purr. That's the best. I don't know. I really like them. And I don't know. There are certain parts of their personalities that it doesn't matter. Like, all of them are kind of like that. Like their predator instincts, right? I have not taken care of many cats, but I have played with a lot of cats. I've gone to cat cafes. I've had friends with cats. And all of them just love it. Love it when you play with them. Especially if you hide whatever you're playing with them, you know? Like, you have like a laser pointer, and you've got their attention because it's zipping around and their head is following it, you know? Even though they're pretending to be uninterested, you know there's locked in. If you hide that thing around, like if you make it look like the dot goes around a corner and they no longer have eye contact with the dot, they fucking go crazy. They're like, what the fuck, man? I was looking at that. Where'd it go? I need to move now. I need to know where that is. That's how you drive a cat nuts. And you can just do it like, you just like do it in circles, like around their head, and they'll just chase their own tail. It sounds mean, but it's not, I promise. They like to play. They probably know that it's play too. But that's really what activates their brain. I want to go to a cat cafe so bad. Dude, find one in your area if you can. Maybe there is one, I hope. There's one in my area that I like to visit at least once a year. And yeah, I book an hour, and hopefully I have a couple of cat encounters. The last time I went to one, what's a good way to put it? I got bamboozled by a kitten. I got my heart ripped apart. I was led astray. I was led on. This little kitten, cute little gal. She'd been scurrying around all day when we were there. Like, they'd spent like at least 45 minutes just doing their little cat stuff. And then she started to climb up my leg, digging her little kitten knives into my body. And I'm like wincing but smiling. I'm like, I love being hurt by cats. And I'm thinking also like, oh my gosh, she's gonna come up and sit in my lap. And then I'm gonna put my hands all over her and touch her and pet her and make her feel loved. I mean, you know, kindly and softly. But no, she stops in my lap for all of like half a second and then proceeds to use my legs as a jumping pad to the freaking the coffee table right next to me. And then my heart falls. I'm just like, oh, I was just a Mario platform to you. I was just used for your own mobility purposes. I felt so betrayed. But then she took a nap on that table and I got to watch her take a nap, so could have been worse. I'll grab you next time, you silly little kitten. I have been thinking about watching TV shows lately. And not like, I don't mean like I've been thinking about watching more TV shows. I think more like I have been spending time thinking about how I watch TV shows. Like the process of watching TV shows. And I've been thinking about it because I rewatched Atla recently and I only had 2 weeks to do it. I only had 2 weeks to rewatch a 60 episode, not an anime, but it's a show. So I had to watch like, what did that end up being? Like 5 episodes a day? And I noticed 2 things about putting myself on a schedule with a show. One, I basically completely stopped scrolling at all. I didn't use like Twitter, I didn't use YouTube, I didn't use Instagram. I just didn't have any time. Because every time I would start scrolling, I'd be like, you got time to scroll? You got time to Avatar. Let's go. Netflix right now. And it worked. I managed to watch all the episodes in time. I was actually almost a little early. I guess the other thing I noticed... There's another thing I noticed, that's for sure. I don't remember what it was. I guess I wasted less time is the first thing I noticed. And the second thing I noticed is I was surprised at how much TV show you can watch when you put a timer to it. Like, I was cramming episode after episode. There's also, I guess, a downside because your downtime starts to become TV show time, almost exclusively. And I kind of like having downtime where I just sit and do nothing. Do you ever do that? You just sit and rot on the couch and you're just like, man, it's great basking in all this nothing. So I like to do that, but when you feel like in the back of your mind, like 2 more weeks till Avatar, you gotta do it. That's tougher. It really is a lot tougher. But so I've been thinking about that whole process because I started another show. I've been watching My Hero. And I similarly put myself on a timer. I can't quite watch as much, but I've started asking myself the question like, okay, it's great to put goals and timelines to stuff like hobbies, but like, at what point does it start being too much? Like, is it too much to say I'm gonna watch a show and then say I'm gonna watch it within this amount of time? Or is that like doable? Is that okay? And at what point does that start being kind of a pain in the ass? Gotta go later, Pinch. Thanks for stopping by, Oku-san-man. Have a good one. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I've been thinking about that with My Hero. Just because I find myself not having a ton of time, not like with Avatar. I don't know why. I guess probably because I'm sleeping more now. And so I don't have as much time to watch the show. You're still listening? Oh, good. Oh, well, yeah. So it's, I'm not sure, I guess. I feel like there might be a limit to it, I guess, because what if I just start feeling bad about not watching enough? You know? I guess feeling bad isn't the end of the thing. But most hobbies are supposed to be, I don't know, to generally enjoy yourself, right? I guess then again, there's this aspect of hobbies about challenging yourself to do something new. That's almost all of my favorite hobbies have forced me to learn something new. And that process of learning something new is really what I fell in love with. Just trying to figure out how to pixelate me right now. Whoa. Slowly. Don't make it hurt, please. Yeah. Best show of the year, though, for me, and I haven't even finished it, and I know it's my best show of the year, City the Animation. It's about goofing off and having friends, and it's silly and goofy, and it has a lot of, like, not nihilistic, absurdist humor where shit just doesn't make sense. I love shows like that. I love stuff that's just no holds barred, goof 'em up time, you know? You're starting to draw at me, silly. Yeah, I know. I know, goofball. I know what you meant. But that little angel you're gonna make, he's gonna have feelings too. So you better treat him well. That little finch that you're birthing. Y'all ever heard of people doing an orange in the shower or a beer in the shower? You're birthing. Yeah. You're making a new life. You're giving birth to a tenshi. Isn't that what you're doing? Isn't that what you signed up to do? It's a very personal experience making art. It's like it's coming from you. Does it mean I'm pregnant? Your brain is pregnant with ideas like Zeus. And I'll burst forth from your tablet or whatever you're using like Athena. Fully formed from Zeus's leg. Man, I love talking about mythology a lot. Do people bring this shit up in like normal conversation a lot? I sure do. I compare stuff to Sisyphus. You know, it hasn't crossed my mind, but I probably say a lot of shit all the time that people have no idea what I'm talking about. Because I like to reference really complicated and dense stuff, like everybody knows it. Like I make references to Dante's Inferno and Greco-Roman myth. I don't know. Thanks for lurking, Turner. But almost certainly, like, I bring up Sisyphus, and not everybody's like, ah, yes, of course. The allegory of Sisyphus, as popularized by Camus. Of course, we must imagine him happy. No, I don't think everybody's spending all their extra energy learning about that shit. Not all the time, anyway. Wait, why did we get here? I was talking about oranges and showers. Yeah, a while back there was like a trend on the internet where people were talking about like eating entire oranges in the shower and how this is like a visceral experience for them. I don't know why, but I really can't wrap my head around that. I just can't. I guess I don't really like. I'm so picky. I don't really like eating fruit just like right out of the fruit. How to explain this? If I was gonna eat an orange, I'd want to eat orange slices, and I'd prepare it for myself that way. If I want to eat apples, I'm gonna prepare apple slices. I'll eat a banana right out of the peel, I guess. But most fruit, I really want to eat like somewhat prepared. So like the idea of eating an orange right out of its peel, something about that feels just like. And I mean, it's one thing if you peel the orange and then you're picking slices out of it and eating it from like that. But there's no way that's what you're doing in the shower, right? You're tearing into this thing, tearing it open, and then you're eating out of it from your hand. And there's something so kind of gross about that. I guess the appeal for some people is the fact that you're in the shower. So, like, it should ideally be easier to, like, instantly just... like, you're washed. You can't be dirty. You're in the shower. But I can't, I don't know. Why would I want to do that, you know? Oh man, I thought I'd have more gas in the tank, but I feel like I'm slowing down. So I might actually go ahead and pop on the Disco Elysium now. Let's try that out, huh? Let's see. Capo time. Do I really want to? This is like the first time it's gotten hard. I should just keep going. Just because it's getting hard doesn't mean I can't keep going. Unhinged snack combos. So I've literally got like a list of things here I was thinking of talking about. It's just that some of these things end up being bigger stories than others, I guess. And I think really that's the muscle you're trying to improve, is the ability to ad-lib, improv, keep talking about literally anything. But I was running out on Orange Shower. Like, what is there to talk about besides the fact that I don't want to do it? Okay, but so unhinged snack combinations. Everybody's got one, at least. And for me, it's that I really like carbs on carbs, which is sort of insane. So there's this brand of I guess toast and bread products. Here I am doing more advertising for people. It's called Bimbo, which is crazy. It's sold mostly in, like, I think non-English speaking. Like, it's oftentimes sold in, like, Hispanic markets. I think it might even be a Latin American company. I'm not sure. Or, like, originally it might have been a Latin American brand. Anyway, these little packets of 14 pre-toasted breads are, like, one of my favorite things on the planet, man. This stuff is great. Pre-toasted bread. I mean, like, you want to talk about the best thing since sliced bread? How about this? It's sliced and toasted. So I'll take this with like a little bit of butter or a lot of butter, and I'll just like smother the whole thing in butter, and that's delicious on its own. You can also put cheese on it. Like, I really love crumbly queso fresco on it. But the unhinged thing I would do as like a snack combination is I would butter it all up on one side, and then I would take like a bag of Fruit Loops. Normally it would be Fruit Loops. And I would pour a bunch of Fruit Loops over top on the butter. And the butter makes it stick to the toast. And now it's like you've got like toast and butter and cereal all in a single meal. And I think it makes sense in terms of how you end up making this happen, right? Like, you're at the dining table for breakfast. The cereal is right there. You were already buttering your pre-toasted toast, so that's not that crazy. It might have even started on accident, you know? Like, a single Fruit Loop escapes containment, and now you're having a Fruit Loop on your toast. And suddenly you realize how wonderful this is. The best part about it is that, like, you're getting, like, the crunch of the toast, plus the salty fattiness of the butter, and then you're getting an extra crunch from the Fruit Loops, and they're sweet. So, like, you've made, like, this insane combination. But it's just carbs on carbs on carbs. Like, it makes next to no sense from a dietary perspective. But I guess also cereal doesn't make any sense from a dietary perspective either. The other thing I like to do, I guess it just really, all of this stuff, it's never like I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking up some bullshit. It's always like, I just end up in situations where weird food is near each other, or food that shouldn't be near each other is. So what I like to do, or I shouldn't say, I guess I should start with, what do I want to start with? The justification or the weird food? I like to eat chips with a bunch of white rice on them, like potato chips. And this is because growing up at all the cookouts that we would have, like, we would do burgers and hot dogs, but my mom would still, Angel Mama would still prepare white rice, because we'd have rice at pretty much every single meal. So we're like served, like, you know, 2 hot dogs off the grill and a little splotch of white rice to go with. I guess it's not that crazy, right? Like some people bring like wild rice or like rice and beans, I guess, to a cookout. Like that's not that nuts. But so when you've got like your plate that's being shared between a hot dog and potato chips and white rice, I mean, inevitably something's gonna happen here. And chips are already kind of shaped like for dipping, so you just pick up a little bit of white rice with your chip, and now you got carb city, baby. The rice is fluffy and dense, but low in flavor. Like it's not like that salty, or it doesn't really have a strong flavor at all. And then you've got the crisp and the salt from the chip. Oh, that's a combo, man. And that way you don't need to get a spoon if you're really crazy and that's the only way you're eating the rice. I've seen crazier though. My dad, I don't know what his problem is. This is the thing. He doesn't even do it. This isn't like it just happens to be in front of him kind of thing. This is something he goes out of his way to do when he's snacking. Like, he'll be served a plate of rice with like eggs and chicken or whatever his meal is. And I've seen him at least twice or 3 times in my life. Angel Papa will get up, he'll get like a small microwavable bag of popcorn, and then he will proceed to pop that corn and pour it onto a plate of rice. And then he's eating like spoonfuls of rice and popcorn. That's one I cannot abide by. I don't know why, that's a limit to me. I just can't stand by it. The potato chip in the rice is crazy, I get it, but there's something far gone about popcorn. It's too sturdy, it's too toothsome, there's too much there, you know? You won't catch me doing it. But also, I feel like popcorn on its own is like... I guess, like, I would say potato chips feel like an accompaniment. They're like a sidekick. And we all agree on that, right? Like, nobody's out here making a potato chip meal. But rice can be a sidekick and a meal. Like, you can make fried rice, or you can put, like, I don't know, ground meat with rice, chicken with rice, and rice he's in there. He's kind of a sidekick, but he's also making up the numbers. He's making this a meal. If you just ate a chicken breast, that's not a meal. But if you ate a chicken breast with rice, okay, that's a meal now. And so I feel like you could do that also with popcorn to a lesser degree. You could chop up some hot dogs, put them in there. You could drizzle them with like a sauce, and now you got like a popcorn surprise delight kind of deal. I guess it's less versatile than rice, that's for sure. But I don't know, man. That's just like two titans coming together. I feel the same way whenever there's rice and potatoes at the same function. Like roast potatoes and rice on my plate at the same time. It's like, what the hell are we doing here, man? We just decided to put like freaking Messi and Ronaldo on the same page, on the same team, at the same position. We didn't want anybody good in the goalpost, you know? So it's total madness, I guess. Bum, 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 bum. Oh boy. I think I've about run out of chatting topics, unfortunately. I thought the booze would help, but it's actually just slowed me down. So why don't we get gaming? Let's throw a game on, and maybe we'll find some more chatting topics. Bum, 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 bum. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry you had to see that. Let's do this. And then disco. Elysium. Oh, I'm so unprepared. Unless we haven't played in a hot second. I don't recall where we were. I feel like we were investigating that one lady. It was a lady who is secretly the person to blame for the killing or something. Well, you know what? I wish I would have prepared. Maybe I can still find it, actually. I can, actually. Wait. Before we keep going. Over here. Sorry, disco. We're not going to disco yet. This is another thing I wanted to talk about, actually. Over here. And then I need to go grab the pictures. I did, I dropped my Apple Music Replay, which is, I guess, how I listen to music most of the time, is through Apple Music. So maybe we could talk about the music we listened to this year. Though it shouldn't be much of a surprise, I won't lie. Let's go. Top artist. And then top song. Oh, not that. Top songs. I'm pretty sure I talked about the top artist all the time. And I keep doing it, and I will continue to talk about him too. Excuse me. Yeah, I got a hiccup fit. Oh gosh, sorry. Ugh. Well, so the picture I wanted to show, let's see here. Bomb. There we go. And hopefully the hiccups are going to be gone now. Maybe it's just the yips from deciding to try to talk so long. So this is my top songs of the year. Overall, I think I can say... I think I can say that... oh my gosh, the hiccups are still here, man. We'll try to talk through them, but they're getting me pretty bad. So, overall this year, I listened to a lot less music than I normally do. Which is a surprise. I normally listen to a ton of music, like over 50,000 hours or minutes normally. This year, I managed maybe half of that. Like 25 grand minutes, I think. So, at the top of that list is Death of an Executioner. This is a Pierce the Veil song. I think it dropped in 23. I think I only just got into Pierce the Veil last year, though. Damn it. And this song was really jamming at the beginning of the year for me. Jeez. Ugh. There it is. I knew it. I knew another hiccup was coming. My battle. I'm losing it. I only really jammed it at the beginning of the year, but man, did I jam it. So I'm surprised to see it at the top still, though. Like, it's been at the top of my songs of the year since, like, March. Case of the hiccups? Yeah, I've literally never gotten hiccups on stream. I hope my sound canceling is, like, not catching them. Or rather, it's filtering them out. Just drank too much that. Yeah. I don't know, water. Ah. I'm tired of talking about music, mostly because of these hiccups. Anyway, play Balatro and go listen to Jeff Rosenstock. He's a blast. Let me go look at the top artist. Of course, it's Jeff Rosenstock. I talk about him all the time. I quote him all the time, every single... Yeah! Every single time I'm like, perfect always takes so long because it don't exist. That's him, baby. I'm just quoting him. Damn it. What is happening? You know, I bet if I freak out about it, it'll go better, right? My tummy. My angel tummy. Okay, enough of this. I'm fucking pissed. We're gonna go play disco now. Yeah. I should have just played disco when I had the instinct. This is my curse. This is my curse. Ugh, no more yapping? I mean, I'll try to keep yapping. But we're gonna play disco at the same time. Gonna get another, like an hour of disco in there and then call it a good time. Excuse me. Come on, disco. Today, please. You can understand that? Yeah, I feel like it was a good test of how much I can yap. It looks like I have like about an hour and change to do just chatting. It's pretty hard to do just chatting for small streamers. Yeah, I think that it helps to have someone in chat talking back to you, of course, but it's also not... I don't think it's what I've been doing for half a year, you know? So most of my viewers aren't really expecting me to just keep talking. I think most of my viewers expect to check in for 30 minutes and then go do whatever they were doing. Because my interaction kind of drops off after that point. Like, I stop talking. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep chatting. I want to keep, you know, getting people to chat with me. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. So I figured the only way to do that is to keep practicing. And eventually I'll be really good at both playing games at the same time as chatting, basically. Let's see. How's it going, Reed? Welcome to the stream. What's something cool you saw today? Today we have been trying to do just chatting, but I feel like I ran out of steam. So now we're gonna go disco. Bum. It's not that I'll stop talking though, I'll probably keep talking. We're just gonna do some disco at the same time. Bum. The cool thing I saw today was a bright blue... Oh, that was right! We used our superhuman skills to jump up here. How the fuck am I gonna get down? What a bright idea. Oh, okay, so this is the inside of this building. Stones Fall. It's a long way down. Yeah, so I was like... I saw a bright blue lemonade. And I'm gonna go read that. I'm gonna go drink that later, sometime this month. That's my cool thing. I love blue drinks, like Windex. If you want to know what to get me for Christmas, just get me a Windex with a big straw in it. Ba 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 ba. I don't think I can draw your character fully yet because I'm still starting out, but I got a much better idea. I think you're gonna love it. Well, have at it, dude. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, Turner's making some pixel art of me, which is cool. You're doing well. You saw your cat sitting outside. I think watching the snowfall. That's awesome. Oh, we were gushing about cats earlier. Cats are the best. What's your cat's name? And their temperament. Okay, go back to lurking then. We're not gonna go down that way. Oh, it's so dark and cold in here. The glass is covered with grime and dust. You can barely see out. Whatever. Show me something I want to know. Perhaps a cat somewhere in this building. You should take out your flashlight. Good point. And not my gun. This collapse nearly sealed the basement. One can barely squeeze by. Ah, a basement perfect for renovating. I've helped to renovate the basement once, very briefly. Antiquated office furniture, last century maybe? Brought down and forgotten so long ago. Hey, that's true of basements that people live in too. This overturned table is covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. Maybe we could flip this bad boy open, get some games of Magic the Gathering in. This one is Nacho. He's normally pretty chill, but he really gets aggressive when you touch his belly. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's where all of his good parts are. That's his best parts are in there. He wants to save those for himself, man. Don't go touching other people's parts. A series of thick, dusty planes of glass.
This isn't just glass. These are old computation components.
How do you know interfacing? These are computer components?
Yes, filament memories. From
Whoa.
the time when wires were cast in glass, slides with an inlaid nervous system.
Oh, how'd Nacho get his name? I really like silly cat names. Like food especially is so good. I feel like that's like one of the best parts about having a cat, like naming him something stupid like cotton candy or sugar dumpling. How'd they do that and why?
The how was a closely guarded secret. Something that was locked in safes in human heads across the river where they were manufactured. As to why, your fingers don't know.
Okay, thanks interfacing. What a useful thought. I think he was named after Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black, the legend, Bowser himself. That's crazy. You know, I haven't watched Nacho Libre, but for some reason in my brain, it's like spiritually the same thing as oh, what's that movie about that huge loser guy? Vote for Pedro. What's that movie called? Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know why, but mentally in my brain, they could happen in the same universe. Napoleon Dynamite. That's the one. You got it. What is it about those two? Ooh, a suit. Everybody gets to find such neat stuff in the basement. Clothes that haven't been worn in centuries. Ooh, it makes me good at suggestion. I suggest you wear something from a basement. It'll make your day. The basement back at Angel Mama and Angel Papa's place was always pretty cool. Just because that's where we would leave all our old toys. And like, you never knew what you'd find if you went poking around down there. Old video games. We had our PS2 and all the games for it down there. They were directed by the same guy, Jared Hess? Okay, so there is a reason I thought that they were similar in vibe. These pots and plates are full of dust and spiderwebs. Well, that's less cool. Revolutionary propaganda on the bunk bed, ancient flyers and brochures. I wonder when the last time somebody was in here.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man,
Krasmazov.
amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Angel Papa has a portrait of himself like this in his basement.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Yeah. Did this Jared Hess guy do any other stuff? Did he make more movies? Ooh, a hat. plus one to Mazovian socioeconomics, huh? Neato. I've always wanted a communist hat that makes me better at communism. They do say clothes make the man, don't they? Does that work for angels? I wonder. Boot prints in the sand. One of the souls appears more worn than the other. Suggests someone who is walking with a gait. A funny gait. The tunnel collapsed. You'll have to find another way around. What's this? There's something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. I sure wish our buddy Kim was here. I think he did other movies, but I don't know any of them off the top of my head. It's getting louder, the buzzing. Let me look him up. I'm curious enough. What is it called? Jared Huss? Jared Hess. Whoops. This guy does look like he would write Napoleon. You're shitting me. He wrote a Minecraft movie? That's crazy. Jared and Jerusha Hess. Oh, it's a husband and wife duo. They've been at it for a while then, huh? That explains a lot, actually. Because, if y'all had ever seen a Minecraft movie, there were a lot of jokes in that movie that just, like, they were hilarious and they had nothing to do with Minecraft. Like, I'm pretty sure that a woman, like, runs over a man in it, and she's like, oh my god, I hit you with my really nice car, and then she, like, name drops the brand. It's crazy. I think he did some other movies. Just a Minecraft movie and its incoming sequel. No big thing. Did y'all watch that? I did. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I kind of thought it would be ass, and it sort of was. It was like mostly ass, but it was pretty funny. And I had a very unique viewing experience. We went for like the last night they were showing it. We went for the absolute last night, and the theater was like empty by showtime. We thought we were gonna get to, you know, that's the fucking best, by the way. An empty theater, fuck yes. You and your friends in an empty, dark room watching a movie, just like eating snacks and talking at the top of your lungs if you want to, and laughing and doing whatever the fuck you want. Farting as loud as you're gonna be. I don't know. And then 20 minutes in, these two kids and their mom come in, and they're like 8, and that's okay. You know, we were a little disappointed. But then our viewing experience completely changed. Because these kids, this must have been rewatch number like 7 or 8. And these kids were just like repeating all of the lines before they happened. It's like they were prophets. They knew the future. But it enhanced the enjoyment. It was like, for a little while, we had the experience of watching it alone. And then after like 20 minutes, we had the experience of, oh, this is a taste of what it must have been like on the second weekend, you know, when all the kids are like, Mom, I want to go watch a Minecraft movie again. I saw it and I really liked it. I thought it was pretty fun, you know? It's not as good as like the Mario movie for what it is, but it did have a surprising amount of just straight up funny moments. And you can't deny the impact to the internet was pretty big. A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. A jacket. That's neat. Some loose change. Some more loose change. Fantastic. I'm gonna be able...
Your entire body is paralyzed.
What the fuck?
Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never
What is
felt
happening?
before. The static overcomes you. The darkness takes over as you feel yourself slipping into an unknown mute state.
What?
It's death. This is the end. Cop dies under the boardwalk. An officer of the RCM, hot on the track of a suspect, died yesterday, of causes yet to be determined. I told him not to go after the suspect without me, said Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi, the deceased partner on the case. But it seems that he wanted to play the hero.
What
It's just
the
like him to
fuck?
run straight into the lion's den, fly unzipped and arms flailing, said Satellite Officer Jean Vicmer, friend and colleague of the officer. If ever I saw a man with a death wish.
Oh, what the fuck? We played for like 6 minutes and bumped into a death? Our first death in the whole thing? That better not like lock the save. I'll be fucking pissed because this save took us like 40 hours. It had that Jared Hess nonsense romance. Yeah, the lady ran over a villager, talked about her cheap Grand Cherokee, and then ended up like marrying him before the end of the night. Okay, we can load. Okay, that was ridiculous. All right, well, we're gonna go down there again, and this time we know that she's gonna kill us, apparently. That was nuts. The game had never hit us with like an insta-death like that. I kind of thought it would hold our hand a little bit more. All right, well. So I guess we shouldn't creep into that room this time. Let's try to pickpocket everything that we found again. What is that lady doing then down there? Is this a way in, maybe? Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm so dumb.
That slide apart to form a crude door.
He's right here.
Under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's
What
there?
do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Okay. Hey man, what's
It's
up?
much easier from this side. The panels on the rails slide once you dust the sand off. With the help of your partner, from the other side, the doors open with a creak.
Hey man, you're looking good.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
Yeah. I'm sure she didn't.
Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
You bet, homie. Hey, is there like headphones we can get or something? Earplugs? Maybe she wasn't intending to kill me. She had headphones on. Ooh, I just got my brains melted. Whoa, she just melted out my brains. She played tunes that were gonna melt my cortex. Now I've got goop brain.
The mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spider web in the lower left corner of the portrait.
Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you for stopping by, Reed. Have a good night, evening, morning, whatever it may be. See ya. It's Krasmazov. What a troublemaker he was.
Yes. Looks like some latter-day radicals were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
How long?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing.
Oh,
I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
damn, you're so smart, man. I didn't know shit about this when I came by this in my last life. What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Tough. Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the students' room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
Could someone have stopped through here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Years, someone crouches.
Okay, neato. Thank you, Mr. Historian. Ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. Ooh, up here. The only thing I fear is, well, what if we die anyway? I guess all that we lose is our time. But... Yep. It was around this way, right?
You feel something, like a swarm of hornets
Whoa.
buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No, what do you mean?
A pain, a strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
I saw them too. Footprints with the right sole worn smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully.
What do you mean?
Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
Let's try not to worry, he thinks. If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
Okay. We found out Everard's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it?
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this.
It's true.
It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
We've also met Joyce, but we don't know what she knows yet. We should probably find out.
Definitely. I think she knows something about the mercenaries, maybe. And she won't be around if the situation explodes. I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
Shit. So what did Joyce want in exchange for her, like, the extra info? Oh, she wanted me to go crack down on a bunch of people that she thinks are trading in drugs, but I don't want to do that because I haven't been told to, basically. Let's make another save here. And maybe in a future... Oh, in a future game or stream, we'll go explore that. Oh, I feel like I'm at the precipice. Like right before you enter the little room at the doctor's office. And they knock on the door.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain, like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. But her words are the only ones you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse. Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
As she says the word officer, you feel a spike in the agony. It sounds like the entire radio frequency
Holy
range
shit.
is screaming directly into your neural pathways. No, buddy, that's not going to help. You can't shield yourself from this. It's an entirely new type of experience, way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
You're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
You're overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
What's happening to me?
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
A pale latitude compressor? You're using one of those devices used to send signals through the pale on me.
Wow. Check out the big brains on you. You're not entirely wrong.
Holy cow.
You should probably check on Kim. That's what good partners do.
Right behind you, officer.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations.
What is wrong with this chick?
Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
Damn.
Sounds like she knew someone who used to man one of those stations. But she won't tell you about her. Boy, you're one empathetic police officer to have guessed even that right.
Yeah, it was a legendary empathetic role.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this
What the
world.
fuck, chick?
At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
Have you experienced a compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
What the fuck? Oh, we're getting music now? No, wow. How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah. Way beyond.
Let's talk about the man you killed, who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
Could you turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Turn this.
God damn it. Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
The gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much.
How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
She didn't rat you out, Isabel, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
Preparing for the worst?
I was. Before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet.
Damn.
Not today.
Did you shoot Lily?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
When I threatened to arrest her, Claudia broke. She told me everything.
Oh. Well, I guess I always knew she was a survivor above all else. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
Your own boys told us you were on the coast.
My boys?
Ruby Boys, formerly the Hardy Boys.
What? I don't even understand what you're trying to get at here. Oh, doesn't even matter. How could they be my boys when they're
What?
not even my friends? Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like.
A dour despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by?
I do it by asking questions, and I have some for you.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
Would you say that Lily was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
Did you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
I'm listening.
Do you have an alibi for when Lily was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
They said you'd left to take a really long leak, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time.
Our investigation has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball much?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardun. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why?
Never mind the pinball then. There's a secret way from the whirling bar to the roof.
Don't know it. But also,
Evaluating your competence as a police officer.
the shot couldn't have come from the roof. Or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You like Claudia a lot.
I considered her a good friend, yeah.
Is peeping one of your hobbies?
Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, Detective.
It's just a hole in Claudia's wall. It's pretty suspicious.
Look, I'm not aware of any hole in Claudia's wall. And if I had been, I would have told her to get it sealed. That's what friends do.
So you haven't been watching Claudia through a hole in the wall.
Nope. Look, she has an effect on people. That je ne sais quoi that makes it impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough and you realize, for the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable.
There are other things I want to ask about.
Go ahead. It's your body.
And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done.
You have a gun.
And?
Where'd you get it?
The gun store. Trigger Happy Jacks.
That doesn't really sound the name of a real store.
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. Yeah, evidence. Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies.
What the
That's
hell
how
is
I knew
happening?
To be prepared for your arrival.
Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
You didn't shoot the merc from the roof.
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
Did you leave any flowers for Claudia on the
No.
roof?
Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style.
They weren't just flowers, they were symbols of revolution.
So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around? Come on.
Was that pity? For you? She sees you're grasping for straws here.
Damn.
No, I did not. Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Who killed the merc if it wasn't you? What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Claudia comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Did she also seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
This woman has seen people OD. Claudia wasn't quite there yet. So why worry?
Claudia said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like he'd been hanged.
Claudia found it weird you came up with the plan so quickly.
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Wow.
She looks shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed.
Her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys.
Wow.
Claudia knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise.
Shower head. That's bad. That she'd be so calm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
Holy cow. What the hell, man? Do you think she killed Lily herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried the lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have
That's
repercussions
true.
either way. Although the way things are going, fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
Her grip on the gun is tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez lost a valuable defender.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
So this is what she was scared to tell Titus. This cop, that strange, distant fear is getting close now. It's a fear
Oh no.
of yourself.
What do you mean, La Puta Madre agent?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the
Oh god, we're nearly dead.
something to hit fucking hell. And why me? You hear through the white noise. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
How do you know this? Who's everyone?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for you?
I'm no one's agent. I don't even know who La Puta Madre is.
Right. Sure. You don't know.
I'm sure I'm supposed to know, but I lost my memory recently.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe
I can tell.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre anyway?
You know what I did. I fucked him over. And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
you. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat.
If you didn't kill the Merc... Well, who killed him?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the
Good God.
conversations crisscrossing Martinez.
Police radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
Just a bunker. Have you been there?
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp, but I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
Fuck.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
So I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad.
Let's try to
This
remain
is the
conscious, I
end.
guess.
Bad. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't hear. Cops suffered a
Fuck.
final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met.
Damn it. Well, it ain't great, but I think you'll love it, Finch. Did you finish your little the pixel art? I'm excited to get to see it. I could show it off on stream maybe Saturday morning. Oh, damn. Oh, we gotta end stream soon, but I want to try one more time. You want to see it now? Sure. Okay, So, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Nosafed that can give us some more HP. We just need more charges of it. Probably at least 2 or 3. I'm not sure that we can really change how the conversation goes with Ruby. Everybody's story's not lining up. It's so strange. So what, it was an assassin from a long distance that killed him? Okay, let's poke around this way. I think if we go up to the church, we'll be able to teleport. Ah, here we go. We've only got $10 to our name. And it's, what, 10 in the morning? I guess we have time before we need the $20. We probably have a chunk of change from
The
Terra,
tear
too.
machine stand. Your bottles clunk.
Not much. Okay. So, let's check our inventory real quick. Yeah, what is it? Is it Nosafed that you need for... I think it's Nosafed.
Is this about the question?
Here, there we go. Or maybe up here?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various.
Yeah,
medicine
Nosafed. Let's...
Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope safe. Okay, here. I hope safe.
Okay. we stocked up. You sent it to me. Okay, give me a second here. We're gonna travel back here. Let's take a look at this new fan art. Oh! Here. And then here we go. Neato. This is some pixel art from Turner. It's me as a card, it looks like. My face has been cut down the middle, all artsy like. And then the halos. I really like the halos. That's a really nice detail. I like the winning smile too. And the card is cute. On account of the whole casino thing. And gambling. And cards. I love cards. Very cool, Turner. Thank you. Keep at it, man. I used to do pixel art here and there. Back in the day. But, whoa, it's been some time. It was really cool because it was easy to do from a phone. There were a lot of pixel art apps back in the day. Top could use some work. I'm interested, like, is there a card in particular you were looking at where the king was like kind of chopped up like that? Like what motivated you to split the head in in two directions like that? Okay, let's save again. And this time we're gonna kind of jam through the conversation a little bit.
Your entire body is paralyzed.
Yep,
Like
I know you can't say it's...
as she says the word officer, you feel a spike. That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself? Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job.
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its feet. Wow.
You should probably check on
Right behind.
the torment.
A pale six...
Sounds like...
So
Okay.
precise at the upper limit. I built it myself.
That's illegal.
Oh yeah. Way beyond. You're big bull.
Then
God damn it. Fine.
The gun sheet well. It doesn't.
I heard
okay.
you. Yeah? What? No, I didn't. Who ratted me out, by the way? Oh, but she couldn't have known. Oh, fuck. Took some convincing my ass. Those guys liked me, I know it.
A dull, despicable.
How the fuck did the rest of you get by? I did, didn't I?
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Like what? I already told you I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly... Yeah, sure.
She didn't hate it.
You think I was
See her confident gaze.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. I'm listening.
Okay.
Man, I was with the boys like fuck I did. I was in all the time. I went for a leak. 10, 15... Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain. Don't know it. But also...
Evaluate.
The shot couldn't...
she has a...
That didn't go super well.
I considered her a good friend, yeah. Oh, so that's where you were going with it. That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us. And we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip?
I didn't want to draw you upside down like how most cards were made. Huh. And so you wanted to instead split it down the middle, I guess? And then that way it's... both sides are right side up? I suppose I see the logic.
The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain.
Okay, fine. I was into her.
Ha!
Foxy was
Okay.
into me too for a time, I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that I thought maybe we could make a go of it.
Then what happened?
She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on.
What the heck?
I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on.
No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her.
Yeah. One time we would both been
Wow.
drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy.
And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching?
Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer.
I guess that's true.
Go ahead.
And mine too, he thinks.
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausius. It's very powerful. The view's pretty bombed. Yes, I'm sure. No. Gifts of flowers, and so now I'm...
Was that pity?
I never did understand why. When someone dies, no, I did not. And? No, they're not practical. Break too often. A knocked away 80 front loader.
That isn't it.
The gun still... Trigger had... What did you think? Yeah. Yeah? Where?
More questions before time.
Okay.
How should I...
Those red
What is red?
Who hasn't? He was still...
she eyed.
It's okay.
All right, don't... She sits down with a drink, trying to... Oh, yeah.
This woman has seen people.
We're just jamming through here because I want to get to the point we were at and just heal and see if we can get through it.
No, she asked...
You made it look like it'd be...
What?
She looks
Yeah. She asked...
classy and knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah. As I keep...
But
War? Fuck it.
Her grip on the gun is tight.
If you didn't
Her
kill him,
arms
why
tight.
hide?
Her posture solid.
I saw you...
So this is that strength
Yes.
through the sudden shock.
Here we go.
In your head. Fucking hell. And it's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminal... Right. Sure. You don't know. I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough. You know what I did.
She's not going to change her mind that easily.
What bunker? Don't know anything of...
Shit. Okay. I guess we just gotta try to blow this thing up. What's gonna happen? Oh god. I'm holding my breath.
You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again.
You
It
okay,
still
Kim?
hurts like hell.
all good, officer. Be careful.
She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles.
Oh, fuck it.
No! Oh no. What are you doing?
Problem solving.
Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are...
Oh, yes it is.
Oh god. Oh no. And our rhetoric is so bad.
You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself.
Fuck.
So why is it not coming to you?
Thanks for coming by, Turner.
Because you've misread the situation from the beginning. And now her finger squeezes the trigger. No, wait. Finally, it comes to you.
This is such a
A way
stupid thing to
connect
say.
with her.
Oh.
She flashes you an incredulous grin. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger.
No.
You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair.
I failed to talk her down.
Lieutenant Yefreitor Dubois, control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case, believe me. You can't let this break you.
Fuck, man.
There is no coming back from this one. It will stay with you in nightmares.
What do we do now?
We clean up. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. That tent there.
$8, huh?
The plain red tent stands by dispassionately. You see a rolled-up sleeping bag and personal belongings.
We should put her in the sleeping bag, so the rats don't get to her.
The lieutenant nods.
Fuck. Oh.
There she lies, cocooned in the sleeping bag, surrounded by empty cigarette packs, books, and
No,
half-read
man.
magazines. Magazines? You should look through them. Assorted soft covers, mostly pulp horror. A motor carriage lies buried
This
in the
is
snow
awful.
on one cover. On another, a ghost airship. You also see
See anything?
Rager Monthly, Journal of Material. You pocket the worn. She watches by, motionless.
We should read this immediately.
Fuck.
A thick journal. The cover is worn like someone used to carry it around in their back pocket. It's made of full-grain leather. The lower... This was important to her, when it was still hers. The journal falls open. About 2/3 of its ruled pages have been filled. The large cursive of someone who writes quickly and confidently.
Okay.
It's a mix of logistical notes, diagrams, and personal reflections, all dated.
We could learn a lot from this.
Anything about La Puta Madre?
That name isn't mentioned.
What about this M? Could this be La Puta Madre? Here.
Great. M's peon is coming to town, no doubt to investigate the lynching. But also, I feel it in my gut to finally
Jesus.
put a bullet in my head while I'm napping in my lorry or on a smoke break. Well, then again, isn't that what I've been doing ever since the call? Did things played out just as she had feared? It's in you to do something like this. Kill her. Physically, at least. Yes, you could. No, stop. Been holed up here for 3 days now. I'm used to being alone and all, but I don't know when up. Did M feel truly betrayed by me? I was feeling threatened. He'd have to know if he threatened people, they'd take measures to protect themselves. The entry ends. That must have been one hell of a conversation. The thick journal.
Okay, fuck. Wait. Okay, I want to evaluate something. We have 2 skill points. We've already maxed out our rhetoric. We're probably not going to do this today, but I want to just know. We have some rhetoric clothing. Even just like a +2 or a +3 to our rhetoric, we could change the game here. Damn, that's it. Well, okay. I think we're gonna save and we're gonna go call it a day for now, but we will be back. And I'm gonna try to save Ruby next time because I can't stand by this. Alrighty. Well, I hope y'all have a good rest of your morning, evening, day, whatever it may be. Make sure to make the most of your time because heaven waits for you. Goodbye.